Hey guys, I'm some dude named Michael, and today I'm really happy to show you this Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato shooting brake number 26 of 99 in the world, 1 of 11 in the United States. It's a really, really rare, beautiful car with a kind of cool story. So we're going to show you it a little bit, show you the inside, show you how to use it, start it up, and drive it. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on my socials. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you might have about this car. So let's get started. Zagato is a coach builder from Milan, Italy, and at the end of the Aston Martin Vanquish run, which is what this car is based off of, they sent a little over 300 cars to Zagato to get the full Zagato treatment. They made 4 different kinds of cars. They made a regular, standard Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato coupe, then a convertible, then a speedster, but of course, our favorite here is this shooting brake. This, you just don't see these, and it's really, really rare and really cool because it took a lot of time to build this car. In fact, what's really interesting is to make this car have this extended kind of end, they actually had to take half of an Aston Martin Rapide and use that as the back end to get it to fit. So it's a really cool car with a lot of really cool detail, and it's a really great performing car. So you get a 5.9 liter V12 naturally aspirated motor making 580 horsepower. I know it says 6.0 down there, but for some reason the Brits have decided to round up on this, but it is a 5.9 liter making 580 horsepower. You have an automatic Touchtonic 3 transmission inside. It is a torque converter. It makes a beautiful noise every time you shift. It's actually probably the best transmission for this car. And you get a lot of other really cool things. We'll talk about it really quickly, but the attention to detail on this car is unlike anything you really ever see. If you look at the hood, we'll come back over here, it kind of comes in sort of like a big V, and that theme kind of goes throughout the entire car. So if you look at this front splitter over here, there's a seam down the center, and that is the center point for the entire car, and that's really important because all the carbon fiber comes in this direction. So on this side it comes this way, it comes this way. Up here you have some carbon fiber gills. They do the same thing. This carbon fiber is going this way, that carbon fiber is going this way. The side skirts do the same thing. They're coming this direction towards the center of the car. And the only place that it's not like that on the exposed carbon fiber bits of this car is the pillars right here. They go completely horizontal, which I think gives it a little bit of a cool aesthetic. But besides that, all the exposed carbon fiber on this car comes in this sort of diagonal right to the center of the car. Some other really cool things about the exterior is you get these beautiful Zagato badges, which, I mean, come on, that makes the car really, really cool. And the greatest badge on this car is actually on the front and the back. It's this red Aston Martin badge. So there's 3 kinds of colors that you can get for an Aston Martin badge. You can get green, black, and red, and they all signify something different. A green Aston Martin badge is your standard Aston Martin, so think a base Vantage or maybe like a base DBX. Then a black badge is their special stuff, so an Aston Martin Valor, kind of cars of that kind of caliber. But the rarest and most sought after badge on these cars is the red badge, because that means that this car was touched by the beautiful paintbrush of Zagato. And there's only 4 places in this car that have a red badge, and 2 are in the exterior and 2 are in the interior, which I'll show you a little bit later. But we've been waiting this whole time, and we haven't really talked about it, but it's time to tease you about why we nicknamed this car Blackbird. First of all, I'm a big fan of the Beatles, and Blackbird is one of my favorite Beatles songs, but when you come to the back of this car and you look at it, you see these 2 massive taillights that remind me of jet engines, much like the SR-71 Blackbird. So black car, really cool taillights. That's why we call it the Blackbird. If you want to come and check out more of that carbon fiber I was talking about, I'll pop the trunk really quickly. But if you look right here, you get that same seam kind of going towards the center, and then everything is carbon fiber. There's so much carbon fiber that's been painted over on this car. By the way, hand painted by these craftsmen in Italy. But all of this is carbon fiber. In here is carbon fiber. Under this carpet is carbon fiber. This is a $19,000 option. To get your trunk deck in carbon fiber was 19 grand from Aston Martin and Zagato, and I'm glad this car has it, because that's absolutely beautiful. You get an umbrella for when it rains. I think we'll be okay today. This is also soft close, which is very nice. So you come here, give it a little tap, closes automatically for you. These lights, though, are the business end of this car. It's really, it's almost sad that as the driver, you never get to see the beauty of the car, because these are amazing and everyone else gets to enjoy it, but you're the one driving it. It's a bit interesting. Now, with Zagatos, there's a really interesting piece of history. They all come with this double bubble roof, and you don't really get that on this car, but what you do get is an homage to the double bubble roof. So if you come and look at it right here, you'll see a little bit of that double bubble. And the reason you don't get it fully is because this right here, all over the top, is a piece of electrochromatic glass. There's a button inside where you can click and it will instantly tint out. So you're having a beautiful day, you want the sun to shine in, you get this beautiful little skylight, boom, click it on, you have this beautiful sun coming in. But you don't really want to deal with it anymore. Maybe it's too hot, maybe you're trying to do something else, you don't want to see it, doesn't matter. You click the button, boom, tints out instantly. And the Z's don't really stop either. Next to the Blackbird's taillights, you have little Z's in here. Just every tiny inch of this car has so much detail, so much amazingness. It's incredible because this car is completely carbon fiber, but it's hand painted. There's a lot of parts that are made of carbon fiber that you don't see. This roof is carbon fiber. The front quarter panels are carbon fiber. So much carbon fiber on this car that they painted just to make sure it was beautiful. Now, the attention to detail doesn't stop just because you got inside of the car. There is so much detail all around this car. It's incredible. Starting first, if you want to look right down here, this is your badge number 26 of 99. These are all numbered cars. I think that's really, really important when it comes to these rare vehicles. Numbers are important. Now, inside, tons of detail. If you look on the sides of the door panels, you'll see there's Z's all over, signifying Zagato. It's part of their brand. Be boisterous, be loud. It's beautiful like that. You get the same thing on the heated and ventilated seats. There's the Z markers over there. And another piece of really cool detail that you don't get a lot is this piece of carbon fiber right here. This was an option, and not every single Zagato has it. It's basically the carbon fiber goes both directions. So here it's going down, there it's going up, here it's going down, there it's going up. It's a really cool piece of detail that I think really makes this car beautiful. And carbon fiber is plentiful in here. You got carbon fiber here. There's a carbon fiber tray back here with the one cup holder. You can put your coins in there. I'm not gonna, but you can put your coins in there. And of course you get these glass keys, which Aston Martin calls ECU, or emotional control units. Why? I don't know why, but all I do know is that when I stick it in here, it makes me really happy. Now, a couple more interesting things about the interior is you get these very tiny but very useful sun visors with the tiny mirror with the plastic still attached up here. As we talked about earlier, this electrochromatic glass, if you want to look up, you can see it's currently blue. The button for it is right down here. So all you do is click that and it goes clear. It's very interesting and very, very cool. Inside you have a Bang & Olufsen sound system. This is a steering wheel from the 177. Which I think looks great and it's very comfortable. And it means that the horn isn't here, it's right here on your thumbs. Now the e-brake on this car I think is very cool and very quirky. So right here is the parking brake, and you pull it up, and once it's set, you push it back down, you get out of the car. Now you want to get ready to go, you bring it back up to where there's tension, press the button, bring it back down, and you're on your way. Now behind the seats you get something really cool, and like I said, there's only 4 places on this car with a red Z badge, one in the front, one in the rear, and then one behind each seat. So right here, if you take a look, there's a red Z badge. It looks cool, it looks sleek, and it's something not a lot of people know about. So driving the Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato shooting brake, it's a really, really fun experience. One, holding on to this 177 style steering wheel is really comfortable, and it fits the car perfectly. You know, this is a rare ultra car. You get the rare ultra steering wheel. It looks great. I also love, from a visual perspective, having these dials, because with the old Aston Martins, with this style, the gauges kind of go like this. So your tach is going up and your speedometer is going up, so they kind of look like it's a butterfly flapping, which I think is really cool. Plus, I love analog gauges, so to look down at this is great. This is all fun, easy to use, all haptic touch. So, you know, I got my heated, cooled seats on right now. If I want to bring it down, I just bring it down. There's a vibration every time I hit it. It's kind of like an iPhone. This screen is cool. We've got the power meter up right now showing you all the amazing power. We're not really making much because we're kind of idling down here, but once we get moving a little bit and you get some juice flowing, those numbers will start to rise. Other really cool things about this car is the noise it makes when you're inside of it. Because you have the shooting brake back here, all of this open space, and you've got this crazy V12 motor up front, the noise is incredible. I think this is the best sounding V12 you can have from a driver's perspective because you just get all of the noise. There isn't a car, even a convertible, that I think sounds like this. This is truly a one-of-a-kind driving experience. And of course, if you really, really wanted to, you can throw whatever you needed to in the back. It fits just about everything. So we'll get on the road, we'll give it a little bit of juice, and see how it feels. So we're going to turn here and give it a little bit of juice. But grabbing onto these paddles, they're made of carbon fiber like everything in this car. I think every touch point of this car is either leather or carbon fiber. It's a great experience. And here, we'll turn really quick, and we're going to give it a little bit of juice because this car just sounds like nothing else. I love that right there. You can't do anything but smile in this thing. It's fantastic. Oh, goodness. So that's the Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato shooting brake. It's just a one-of-a-kind, ultra-rare car. Like I said, 11 in the United States, 99 in the world. There really isn't anything like this. So I'm glad you watched. I hope you enjoy. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on my socials. More than happy to answer anything you got. Have a good day. Bye-bye.